Hi everyone, it's Jenny from JD's Rockin Readers, and I wanted to show you something today that I am super proud of. I have a product and it is called the Ultimate Guided Reading Toolkit. And the way this product came about was I have always loved guided reading, but the problem is planning took way too long, finding activities of what the kids needed to learn, very time consuming, and I just always wish that I had something right at my fingertips that I could find what I need, plan my group, and be ready to go. So that is what I made, and this is called the Ultimate Guided Reading Toolkit. It is about 500 pages long right now, so it's pretty big, but it has over 130 different activities included in it right now. There are 3 different sections to the Ultimate Guided Reading Toolkit. The first section are word work skills. So at the beginning of a guided reading lesson, you may do a couple of word work activities. The problem is a lot of activities that are out there, they just take way too long. The activities that I made are very short, only a couple minutes for a quick review. Each activity has an activity card. For example, this one is letter and sound ID. Up in the corner, it's going to tell you the guided reading levels that this activity is appropriate for. These follow the Fountas and Pinnell lettering system. So this activity would be appropriate for levels A through D. And behind each card has the different activity that goes along with it. So for this one is initial sounds, and there are different strips. So each child would get a strip. They are laminated so that we can use our dry erase markers on them, and the kids just write down the beginning sounds. You can give them all the same card and work together, or you can give them different cards depending on their level and see what they're doing, helping them out individually as necessary. You can have them do one card, you can have them do a couple. It all just depends on your needs. You can easily put this back into the Guided Reading Toolkit when you are finished with it. There are, like I said, over 130 activities in this packet. We have in the word work section, we have anywhere from letter identification, consonant, vowel, consonant, initial and final sounds, syllables, rhyming, high frequency words, blends, digraphs, long E, magic E, long vowels, contractions, short vowels, inflections, homophones, comparatives, irregular nouns, controlled vowels, and homographs. Those are just some of the different activities that are in this kit. To show you one that may be a little more difficult, here's another one. This one is contractions, and it has the card for it. Here's the direction card. It's going to give you the goal of the activity. It's going to tell you what materials you need, what the teacher can say or needs to introduce to the children, and then what the children will do when they are with you at that group. So this one is contractions. You would talk about contractions and what they are. We did a little activity like their car crash words, their cars crashing into each other, and some of the letters go flying out the window, and then we can put the correct contraction on to the end of the picture. So we have I am, the other ones must still be in here, find it, and here are the contraction words, and so then you would just find the one that matches and you would put it on. I would suggest maybe only having a few out at a time to start with, and then the kids can do them together as necessary. All of these activities will only take a couple of minutes of your time in your guided reading group. This will allow you to choose different ones. You may have a word work activity. The second section is blue, and the blue section are kind of like reading strategies and what students need to be able to do. I know a lot of people use the Beanie Baby strategies like Lips the Fish. There are some activities that go along with those. But there's also just different things for them to be able to know and learn when they are reading. For example, this one is teaching them how to use picture clues. And what I do for this activity is I first show them just a word, and I say, can you read this word? Well, this is for levels A through D. These students are not going to be able to read this word. And then I tell them that using pictures will help us to read our books. And so then I show them this that also has the word umbrella. And then they can read it. I can put up the umbrella. They're looking at the picture. So they can make that connection between the pictures and the words and understand that they may not be able to read all of the words, but we can use the pictures to help us. So that's one of the reading strategy activities for some of the lower levels. And then the last section, we have comprehension activities. There's tons of different ways to work on the comprehension. This one is like character feelings. Now this you can use really at any level. This is A through N. But I have different character cards. And you can talk about the different feelings. Many kids want to say the characters are happy or they are sad. So we talk about alternate words, different words for happy and sad. One of my favorite activities with comprehension, and the kids love it too, is we just have a spin, nonfiction and a fiction, spin the wheel. So this is the fiction one. They're just going to use a pencil and a paper clip, and they get to name the characters, where's the setting. So after we read the book, we can just go around and do that real quick as a recap. So this kit is absolutely amazing. It saves so much time in the long run. It does take a lot to put together. You need a lot of paper, you need a lot of ink, and you need a lot of lamination. If you read the reviews on any of the sites, the reviews I've had have been great, and I like to tell people right up front, it is going to take you some time to put together. But in the end, you definitely have a product here that you can just simply plan, find your activities, and go with it. And the kids love them. The activities in here are fun. They can't wait to come up to your guided reading table, which of course we want all kids to love reading, so that's a good way to do it. In the pack too, just to let you know, you will get instructions of how to put it together. There's different activities. I have instructions of how to use it, what size container to buy, and what pages need laminated. So everything is in here for you of how to set up the Ultimate Guided Reading Toolkit. And if you do have any questions, you can always feel free to email me. I try to get back with people as soon as possible. There is a table of contents in here also that tells all of the activities that are included. This is the order that I have my kit in. I have not numbered it. Mine is numbered here, but I did not number it in the product because I've been adding to it as I've gone. So, and some people put it in a different order than I like it. So you can choose to do what you want. If you want it numbered, you can go ahead and number it. I just numbered the first activity 1 and went through. Any baggies that I have, I also have numbered so that you can find those easily. The other thing I wanted to say is, if you are thinking about getting this maybe district-wide or for a grade level, and you want to present it to your superintendent or principal, I have a link in the description that will take you to a free item that you can print out, give to your principal, superintendent. It describes and tells all about it, the product. It tells exactly how to check out on the Teachers Pay Teachers website, and it's so easy. This product right now is $34, and that may change depending on if I'm adding more things to it. But if you think about ordering from a big company, Heinemann or someone like that, you would probably pay, a school would probably pay between, I would guess, at least $1,000, $2,000 to have something like this at your fingertips. So if you want, it's not going to hurt, give it to your principal. and have them watch this video, see what it's all about. And it has saved a lot of people. I've had lots of great reviews on it. And it just makes your guided reading time so much more efficient, time-wise and activity-wise, and the kids love it. Also, in the kit, you can get just the kit, or I do have a bundle deal with my guided reading lesson plans. And in my binder, I just keep my plans in here. And this is I have levels A through Z in here. With the kit, you can get that with levels A through N, which is through 2nd grade. This is for kindergarten through 2nd grade. And the lesson plans just tell all the different skills that the kids need to be working on for word work, reading strategies, and comprehension. So they kind of go hand in hand. I can look at my kids, decide what they need to work on, fill out my lesson plan, and then I can go to my toolkit and I can find the activities that I need for that day. So it just makes it so much easier. Well, I think that's it. If you have any questions about the Guided Reading Toolkit, either before or after purchasing, just feel free to email me. It's jdsrockinreaders@gmail.com, and I would be happy to answer any questions you have. All right, rock on.